So yeah. You have to notice this, right? It's very important because people think the end is Russia and Ukraine, but that's not the end. You have to really analyze what the Bible I say. Watch it. Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, right? And kingdom against kingdom. So nation rise against nation. Russia against Ukraine. Eh? China versus Taiwan. Okay. North Korea, South Korea, right? And ye shall hear, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. The kingdom of the Saudis versus the kingdom of the Houthis in Yemen. You see me? And there shall be famines. So you see, it's getting so bad with the food shortage that in America, Babylon, the great golden city, right? They're chaining up the meat in the markets, and pestilences. Even America, the great city with all the doctors and high level medical practitioners, right? How come the whole pandemic thing kill American most, right? And it was majority. You see me? So, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? So you see the earthquakes everywhere. Watch it. This is a map, right? For 1 day. This is 1 day. The whole world having earthquakes every day. In just 1 day, January 4th, right? You see it? These earthquakes, diverse places everywhere. Right? And all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So jump to hold on. Verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So you're gonna see all these things, but they're not the end. They're not the end. You see me? All these verse 11, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many, like the 50C3 mega churches, mega Israelite churches, mega Christian churches, 50C3 Islam churches, 50C3, you see me, all the movements, the fake movements of the saviors. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, everybody just a sin, nobody a try move upon a godly level, you see me, the love of many shall wax cold. So get it. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. It's not the end. It's just the beginning of a time like Jacob's trouble. Right? So what you see in the video is the rumors of the wars, right? But the Ukraine war is not the last, it's not the end. You see me? The Lord now come back because Russia invade Ukraine. You see me? Watch it. So I just want to get some protests happening worldwide because this is seditions of men. You see me? These are the sedition of men. Hold on. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Everything in this chapter has to happen, but the end is not come yet. Okay, so watch it. More sign of the time, the prophecy that might come true. You have worldwide, you have protests are going, meaning you have the citizens of a particular land warring against the governors of that particular land. Right, so look, you have a Scotland protest, right? See the Scotland flag. You have Black Lives Matter. That's a so-called American protest, right? It was UK, Germany, Canada, across the world. They were protesting over George Floyd. You see me? Protests, uprisings against the government happening everywhere. And that's in the Bible, man. Look it. Watch it. Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So what you're seeing in these lands of UK, Canada, America, is the citizens are rising up against them government, protesting and everything, right? But that's not the end. That's not the end. What it say? Watch it. Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Jump down verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. You see me? Watch it. So what I want to get is the final battle though. There will be a final World War III battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Joel chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, right, the children of Israel, I will gather all nations. I will bring them down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat. So them white man them so-called white man them will put on a black hat and two long dreadlocks. You see me? Them get the land, right? But our nations not come up on the land yet. So you know them fake. You know they're not the real. They're pretending Jews. They're not the real Jews. Because I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. Who parted the land? Because before the so-called white people with the black hats coming out of the land, it was all Palestinian. So them are the ones who have just part the land with the Palestinian people them, right? And they've cost lots for my people. Nigga here, nigga here, nigga woman here, 1200, soul. You see me? Nigga baby, here. We have a fine specimen, a Puerto Rican woman, Puerto Rican baby. You see me? We are selling them to Philippines. You see me? They're strong enough to make the journey. Stuff like that, man. And I've given a boy for a harlot. You have the slave sex breeding farms with the big strong slaves to sleep with the women to make more slaves, right? And so that girl for wine that they might drink. So yeah, they have parties. It's them wicked. So the final thing though, verse 2, I will gather all nations and will bring them down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and have parted my land. Right? So it's so the Ukraine and Russia thing is not the end. This are the end time war. Watch it. The one we just reading in Joel, and this is more upon that prophecy. Second Esdras in the Apocrypha, chapter 13, verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one people against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So city against city, people against people, place against place. You see me? Russia against Ukraine, North Korea versus South Korea, China versus Taiwan. So southern patriotic American people versus the government American people, Democrat versus Republican, right? Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and all signs shall happen which I shewed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. So the Son of God, Yahushua, is in the Old Testament. So I don't understand Old Testament Israelites. Them mad. Verse 33. And when all people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have against one another. Why? Because China versus Taiwan is Chinese versus Chinese. South Korea versus North Korea is Korean versus Korean. Patriotic redneck American people versus the government of America. It's American people. You understand? Russia versus Ukraine. That's a Eastern European people against Eastern European people. You see me? So, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and overcome him by fighting. Hold on, let me get 34. Need a verse 35. Whoa. Verse 35. Focus. Sorry. So let's get it again. Let's get it again. And an innumerable multitude, right, after they leave the verse 33. And when all people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have against one another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them, willing to come and overcome him, the Lord Yahushua, by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come, and shall be shewn to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this my son Yahushua shall rebuke the wicked invention of those nations, where all nations come together for fight him. He'll go rebuke that. You can't beat the Lord Yahushua or Yahweh, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest. Right? So that are the final battle in Jehoshaphat. Right? So how can that happen? Right? What is gonna happen for that? I'm gonna show you, man. Car. So Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. The so-called him really a chat about this new Babylon, America the Great, right? And the whole system of the so-called white people, the Edomites, right? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the least of the Idumean Edomite so-called white people are gonna draw out the nuclear war. We have to burn out Babylon and start World War III, because once them burn Babylon, we have the hopeful elect in America and worldwide have to get snatched up in, you see me, in the chariots, and we have to come down in a Zion and fight with where it say. Him say we have to fight in a Zion with him, right? Against our nations. So how is this gonna happen? How is that gonna happen? I'm gonna show you. So in Syria, you have a Russian base, right? It's called the Khmeimim Air Base, right? Also, Haimim Air Base is a Syrian air base currently operated by Russia, located southeast of the city Latakia in Emimim, Latakia government, Syria. The air base shares some airfield facilities with Bashar al-Assad International Airport. You see me? The legal status of the base is regulated by a treaty Russia and Syria signed in August 2015. At the end of 2017, Russia said that it had decided to turn the Khmeimim base into a component of its permanent military contingent station in Syria. So, look, right there, so. Right there, so. Okay? That's the, see if I've got any mother maps. So, this is the map of it, right? Right, on top of, Lebanon. You see me? But remember, them mania, China, Russia, Iran, hold naval drills in Indian Ocean, right? And remember, Israel does not like Iran, but Iran are play with the big boy them now, right? And Russia will allow them to put their military pieces on their base. And if they dare, if Israel feel threatened, the fake Jew man them with the black hat, never say wear a black hat in the Bible if you're a Jew. I don't know where they get that thing from. When cause Russia already let Iran pass through this base to deliver stuff to the Iran base them, right? But if Israel ever attack that base because they think Iran have nukes right there, so for nuke them out, just know, everybody I get called up in that land there to defend Israel. You see me? So war have to bomb off. People are go bomb off, right? They might go station with the Russians over here. They might gather them to the valley, man. The war is getting painted. It's getting set up. The final battle will get set up. You see me? Everyone I draw lines. Everyone I draw a line. China, Russia, Iran. If them are all naval drills together, right? You don't think them station together? Yes. Them station together. Okay? So don't the Ukraine war it's just showing you more of the beginning that this is the sorrow period. But there's a one more thing we have to go, the hour of temptation. You see me? Hold on. Revelation 3 and something, but book of Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So we have the hour of temptation that have to come. You see me? Where it seems like you have no other way to bow down to the system and take the mark of the beast, because there's no food. War pop off in everybody land like we read, right? Hold on. verse second Ezra chapter 13 verse hold on, verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Right? But that's under the end. That's the wars and the rumors of wars. You see me? That's you see me? So the hour of temptation I go come. Right? Hold on. Verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Man, them a go, yo, them have to put us in such a time as no other, where you feel like, yo, I just have to listen, man. I have to listen to what them a do. I have to let them put whatever in them body, what's gonna let me buy and sell and go eat food. Because I have no hope. If the whole world is crumbling and I don't see the Son of Man in the sky yet. Right? Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God. So you see, if Zion built up with hands, yeah, New Jerusalem will come down. But we the people of Zion too. And if we endure till the end, him going to bring us down there upon his side for fight. You see me? And he shall go no more out. Right? And I will write upon him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God. And I'll write upon him my new name. You see me? So the Russia-Ukraine war is not the last war. That's not the World War III. You see me? How that World War III? That's most of them Ukraine man them is Russian already. That's just hold on. The Ukraine Russia thing is just wars, rumors of wars. Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Everything we see now going on, all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Verse 9 is what we want to check into, the hour of temptation in Matthew 24, from Revelation 3 and 10. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So, yo, the people that the world call, if you never take the jib job, they marked you up, right, for your reason. And if you put out a religious exemption, they marked you up. Not like the mark of the beast, but they wrote it down that, yo, his religion is keeping him from doing this. It's a car, and they know, like, Christianity 50C13, they're taking it. 50C13 Islam, them taking it. So why you're not? Because they know you're the true followers of Yahweh Shai, so-called Jesus, right? And y'all forget afflicted. Yeah, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, right? So that's Revelation 1. Some people have to lose them head. Some of us have to dead, lose a fingernail, get tortured for 59 minutes and endure that. And then that 1 minute, boom, you get transformed in a new body, swak up in the chariot, and you come down in a Zion for murder them people there where just torture you. Yeah, you see me? So that's what we are waiting for. We're waiting for them, for everyone, even our own people, for come against us, because they know, yo, them man now move, them steadfast for Yahweh Shai, so-called Jesus. You see me? They're different. We have to, yo, them are cause this, because knowledge shall be increased. Them people say, yo, they cause them prophets, them causing this. Because of them, the world can't go back to normal. We can't have fun, circus and entertainment and food. Okay? So remember, the least of the flock, I gotta draw them out. Watch Israel and Iran. Because when Israel get touched, right, everyone have to come down there. You see me? And it's all by design of the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Alright? So this is the beginning of sorrows. The end is not here yet. Now lose your mind yet. Endure. Build up your faith. You see me? Fast a little bit. So you can be able to go without food for a couple days. You see me? Okay.